You got here early, huh? I think I'm like 5 minutes early because the computer says it's 7:30 when in fact it's 7:25. So.
Did she hear you okay?
I don't know. She hasn't replied back yet. Give her a second. Oh, look, I'm all scrunched again.
What?
I look like my head is all short and wide. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I'm all scrunched. Didn't you say, just because you haven't paid for the
Yeah, the other
usage,
version.
you need to pay for it, so we haven't. Hey, Julia, what's happening, girl? Why are you putting stuff all over the place? Hey, Lisa. Hey, Kim. What's happening? Mr. V's right next to me, you guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Let's see. Camera.
Like can hear me. Yay. What are you doing? You're
I'm just
changing stuff. Don't change a bunch of stuff because then I won't know what I'm doing.
I'm looking at. No, I'm not.
I won't know what I'm doing.
All right, so I'm not going to touch it since it's already there.
Okay, don't touch it.
Okay.
Oh.
Women, I swear.
I'm gonna knock you upside the head. Hey, Emma.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hi, girl.
I said hi, Mr. V.
Hello. Ken, how you doing?
Oh my God, and my glasses are all dirty again. Are you kidding me? I swear, you guys, I wash my glasses. I wash my glasses constantly, but they're always like, there's always something on them to where I can't see.
Watch this, Ken. Watch this, Ken. Or Ken.
Look how dirty his glasses are. Oh, they're actually not that bad.
Oh, you're not going to clean them?
Nope, because they're not bad.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, guys.
All right, kitty. Come on, kitty.
Mr. V, what you touching? Hey, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Okay, did I say hi to everybody? I think so. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week? Good, bad, and different. Glad it's over. Happy it's the weekend. What could it be? I've been outside catching a wild kitten tonight. Oh no! So ready for a chill out chat. Poor kitty. Did you get the kitty? Did you catch the kitty? I just saw, I'm on that Neighbors app or whatever. And I just saw that some lady found like a feral cat and 4 kittens. And I was like, oh, I want to go get some kittens. But I can't. So I guess she found somebody to foster them for now until they can, I don't know, get the mama cat calmed down or broken in or something. I don't know what the proper terminology is. Hey, Cindy from Kansas, what's happening? I love the Midwest. I love it. I love it. Ken, you're so funny. Mr. V's crazy. Aw. Aw, he's climbing the wall. Poor kitty. Poor kitty. You know what else I just recently saw? Hey, Tammy, what's happening? I also saw, I don't know what it is with this neighborhood act, but app. Why do I keep saying act? App. A-P-P. So, did I just say hi, Tammy? Forgive me, my mind's all over the place. Anyway, this like neighborhood app, there are so many things that I'm learning about my neighborhood that I never knew. Hey, Pat! I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. I'm like, wow, this is like a whole new world, because I think I've been on there for like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something, and like all these neighbors are posting that, oh, somebody did this and somebody did that, and I'm like, wow, it's all this stuff I never knew. See? Now I've got the 411 on all my little neighbors who think they're hiding. They're not hiding. I know what you're up to. Just kidding, guys. It's been a busy week. We had our neighbor next door getting a roof. So, of course, it was loud as crap because they're out there hammering. Then, you know what happened? My husband took all this time to, he like, water pressured, what do you call it? Whatever, pressure treated the deck, right? So he pressure treated our deck, and then he painted it with this, whatever, for it to be good for like a year or whatever it's called. And it looks so good, right? And then the stupid people that were doing the roof next door, my husband was in our room and he looked out and he said, well, what are they doing? And all of a sudden there's like a ladder going up to our deck and there's a man standing there. He's like, why is there a man on a ladder on our deck? And it's because he was trying to clean off our deck, right? Because crap had blown over onto our deck. So he leaves and my hubby goes outside and it's like, we have like these thick cushion chairs that like rock and they're so comfy, but they're red, right? They were coated in like black particles of crap. The whole deck was coated. It's been a nightmare, y'all. I was like, really? You're going to take the time to climb up a ladder to clean off our deck, but then you're really not going to clean it off. You're just trying to make it look good, huh? Yeah. Our neighbor across the street got windows. Like everybody in this neighborhood has been getting crap done to their house, and it's so loud and it's so annoying. Who did I miss? Hey, Shelby, what's happening? What's up, Shell? Hey, Dawn, what's happening? May not be a great idea, the neighborhood. They will all be complaining about each other. It's exactly what's already going on. It's funny, though, because stuff that I didn't know about my neighbors, because I wasn't, like, on social media with them, all of a sudden now I can see what they're saying. So if they say anything about me, I will know. But they don't say anything about me because I'm a good neighbor. I'm a nice neighbor. Someone stole our trash can. Can you believe that? We found out that, so look, I had to call the company and they were like, okay, we'll bring another one out, but if you have to get another one, you're going to have to pay $50. I was like, what? You're a trash company. We pay for you. Like, what are you talking about? Someone stole my trash can. What it was we have this, this boy across the street. He's in high school and he's like special needs. And apparently, I guess, the trashman just left the trash cans like in the road, right? So he just picked one and went. Well, then apparently later, then his dad picked up our trash can or whatever, thinking it was theirs. And then we had no trash can. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because people have stolen our trash cans so many times, right? And they keep replacing them and then they keep disappearing. So I painted our address all over that sucker. You should see it. They're not going to take it now. They're going to look stupid if they do. Yeah, pressure wash. That's what I was trying to say. Ooh. Hey, Darlene, what's up? Anything else, Suzanne, more for you lately? No. Unfortunately, no. I still have that dream. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not having it every night like I used to. So it's maybe like once a week I have it. But it's another one of those dreams that I have that I don't know why I'm having it. You know what I mean? Because it's always the same. It's like there's nothing different. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hey, Hyperion, what's up? Oh, okay. Hey. Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't have a P.O. box. I have to work on that. I just haven't. So you guys, so let's go over what's been going on in my life, okay? So, I loved a scary story last week. Let's have some more story again. Okay, so this past weekend was awesome, right? My great nephew had his 4th birthday party. We went, we had a blast. And then I was feeling sick that morning, okay? I woke up and I'm like, why do I feel so horrible? Like, I just felt horrible. And I had felt sick the day before. Well, you know, I got the flu shot, okay? And for whatever reason, when I get the flu shot, You know, sometimes it can be 4 or 5 days. I'm sick as a dog. I don't know what it is, but that's how it is. Got the flu shot, so we went out there and I was like, okay, I'm going to push through, you know. He only turns 4 once. He's my great nephew and he's adorable and I wanted to go. So I get through it, but like it was the condensed version. Like we literally, normally we would stay for, you know, 5, 6, 8 hours like everybody else did. But I just wasn't feeling good. So I was like, honey, we gotta go. He's like, okay. So we get in the car and out in the middle of nowhere. So it takes us a while to get home. So we're driving down the road and I'm vomiting in a trash bag, trying to get home, right? I get home, vomiting all afternoon, felt like crap. I fell asleep pretty early that night, woke up vomiting, got up Sunday morning, felt like shit. So my son knew we were going out to the Japanese steakhouse for dinner, and he knew that there were a couple family members coming, but what he didn't know was that his friends were all coming. And 2 of these friends he hasn't seen in probably a year and a half, okay? So he kept saying, he's like, Mom, you don't feel good. Let's just cancel. It's no big deal. We'll call Uncle Tom. We'll call Aunt Betsy. No big deal. You don't feel good. Let's just cancel. I'm like, no, we're not going to cancel. No, we're not going to cancel. No, we're not going to cancel. No, we're not canceling. So we get there. We get seated. Chris gets seated. In walks his first friend. And he was like, oh my gosh. You know, he was totally surprised. And then in walked the 2 friends he hadn't seen in forever. And he was like fighting back tears. He was so happy to see them. Anyway, so all the friends came. More family than we thought came. So we had an amazing meal. Like, you know, the Japanese steakhouse. How can you go wrong when you're eating filet mignon and shrimp, right? So it was amazing. And then we all leave. Everybody goes their own way. And I was able to eat my meal. I brought home a takeout container because I couldn't eat it all, but I was able to eat and I was okay, you know, so I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm getting better. So, woke up Monday, still wasn't feeling good. I wasn't vomiting, but I just didn't feel good. I don't, you know, and I'm like, oh, it's probably still the flu shot because there has been a time in the past when I got the flu shot and I was like sick for almost a week, you know. So anyway, I wake up and I see this text and I'm trying to read it, right? And I'm like half asleep, just waking up. But I'm horrible in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Like it takes me a while to get moving, right? So I'm like looking at this and what I thought the text said, okay, was that this lady and her daughter that went to my great nephew's birthday party, the daughter fell sick and she tested positive for COVID, but then I read that she passed away. That's how I saw it, right? And I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm like, oh, what? So then I'm like, okay, hold on. So then I get my glasses on and I'm trying to focus my eyes and I'm like, oh my gosh. Because, you know, excuse me, my sister-in-law texted me to say, hey, you know, you were there Saturday and then you guys had Chris's thing on Sunday and family were there, so you need to tell everybody that they could be exposed to COVID. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Which, of course, his friends didn't care. They're young. They're all vaccinated. They didn't care, you know. Anyway, so just to be on the safe side, hubby and I went and got a COVID test. I'm feeling so much better, so I'm pretty sure it's not COVID. You know what I mean? Because I would not be feeling good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it was the flu shot. I think it always screws me up. I don't know why that is, you know, but that's how it is. Anyway, so I haven't got the test results back on the COVID, but I'm fine. I know it's not COVID. Yeah, I hope he doesn't get off either, Shell. It was awful. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I went and got the test, you guys. I did. I thought, you know, let me just be on the safe side, and I made hubby go. But none of us have shown any, symptoms, and nobody else that was at the party on Saturday has shown any symptoms. So anyway, it was the 16-year-old daughter, I guess, had gotten sick, and she had been fine. And then I guess it was Sunday night she started feeling really sick, and then she got a COVID test Sunday night, and it came back. The rapid test came back positive. So, but yeah, nobody there showed like, I mean, we were all eating together. You guys, I'm already sweating. Look at this crap. I mean, we were all. They had like hors d'oeuvres and pizza and stuff, and so we were all eating together. The lady and her daughter, I feel so bad because I don't know. I think they might be related to my nephew's wife's side of the family or something. I've seen them before, but I feel bad. Like I don't know their name or anything. But I was talking to them in the kitchen for a little while. But yeah. No, I don't know if it's negative. I haven't got the results back yet. We haven't got the results yet. We should get them tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, nobody else is showing any kind of signs. Nobody's went to get a COVID test done other than hubby and I, because just to put my mind at ease, because I had felt like crap anyway. Because at first my son was like, "Oh my God, you were throwing up all day Saturday. You have COVID. You have COVID." No, he said, "You were throwing up on the way home Saturday. You have COVID." And I'm like, first of all, I wouldn't start showing signs 2 hours after I was, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, I was like, I was sick Friday. I was sick before I went Saturday. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, so here I'm babbling on and on. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I mean, I pushed through. It was awesome. My little nephew, he's so cute. Like, he's just so cute. I just love him to death. Yeah. Everybody else have a good week? Oh, I'm sure everything's fine. I'm sure I'm fine. Because I would have continued to have issues, you know what I mean? And I feel good today. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not 100%, but I'm good. I'm good, Then I was having problems with YouTube. I was so pissed. I don't know what the heck is going on with YouTube. I don't know if it's them or if it's my account, but it gets old. It gets old when I can't do anything. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like, it wouldn't even let me, I couldn't post, and it wouldn't even let me leave a community post for, half the day. When I was trying to do a community post, it wouldn't even let me. Then I was finally able to. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I don't know. I got to talk to a couple of people and see if it's me or if it's YouTube. I don't know. I would send you super chat. I would love it if you set it up. Oh, I've been trying to get it set up. But YouTube. Yeah. Because there was an issue with my account. They were saying there's some kind of issue with my account. Because, I monetized. But then there was some kind of issue, and now I'm not monetized. I don't know. I need to look into it some more. And I just haven't even cared to deal with it. I'm like, I don't even care. Is anyone watching the Kyle Rittenhouse case? My son was keeping me apprised on what was going on. I had withdrawal symptoms from medication. Oh no. Oh, hi, Julia. Hi, girl. Oh no, that sucks. There's always something going on with YouTube. I hear other creators say they have. Yeah, I think it's just YouTube. Just moved out of my sister's house after a very bad situation in our house. Oh no, Cindy. Well, hopefully it's a good move and that you're in a good place. Julia, yes, I've been watching the trial. Again, we're so synced. Yep. What was I about to? Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse. So I saw where I was kind of half watching it and half not watching it. And I saw when he broke down on the stand. I mean, he's just a little boy. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's 18, so technically he's a man and he's an adult, but come on. How many guys do you know that are 18 that are mature and that are adults? For real. Like, my son just turned 30, okay? And I can maybe say, like, he's an adult now. You know what I mean? Like, guys mature so slow, and I don't know of too many 17 or 18-year-old guys that are mature and aren't little boys and immature and stupid. Like, 14 days post total knee replacement. Oh, good job, girl. Good job. You're doing okay? Hello, I'm here. Man. Oh, hey, Sharon, what's up? What's up? We were just talking about my week and being exposed to COVID and all that crap. I've been watching Arbery case too. Lawyer had asked judge to stop black pastors coming into the courtroom. The nerve. That's just absolutely freaking insane. So Ken and I were talking about this earlier, and she was telling me this, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. What? You know, I think Al Sharpton and the Reverend Jesse Jackson, this is my opinion, y'all, I think they're useless. I think they like to create a lot of noise, you know, but whatever. The point is, this young man lost his life. And if his parents want Al Sharpton, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, if they want Joe Biden there, whoever, you know what I mean? Like, they can have whoever the hell they want there. You can't sit there and fight that certain people can't be allowed in the freaking courtroom. Are you kidding me? What's next? Oh, I don't want any white females that are 20 to 25 years of age in here. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on. Psh, that's a load of shit as far as I'm concerned. You guys, I don't know what has happened to the judicial system in the United States. It's gone to shit, y'all. It's gone to hell in a handbag. I'm telling you. Lisa, I'm addicted to court TV. You know what? I was addicted to court TV. The first trial, Lyle and Eric Menendez. And like, back in that time period, I would watch it like all the time. I'd be like taking care of the kids and watching it the whole day. Just watch a podcast on the BTK killer. Man, that guy's a psycho. Aw. Good job, Shelby. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that, though. That sucks. Just such a shame. He was alone when the incident happened. He was so vulnerable. Yeah. Yeah. Rittenhouse. That's... Hey, Andy Mack. What's happening? Do you think Barry Morphew is going to get off? I don't think he's going to get off. But I think the problem with the Morphew case... are they ever going to find her? You know what I mean? Like, I keep having that dream periodically. I have it probably every 3 to 5 days. But it's always exactly the same. And it's so freaking frustrating. Because, you know, I go through the dream. And after the dream, I'm like, okay, what did I miss? You know what I mean? Like, he hit her good, y'all. He hit her well. You can't stop people. Exactly. Anybody can come in the damn courtroom if they're allowed to be, you know what I mean? If they let Mabel's husband out, I'll freak. Oh, yeah. That's so sad. That's so freaking sad. You know, I think the worst part is, like, what kind of trauma did the kids go through? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's just so sad, you guys. Maybe you should retell it to some of the newer people. Oh, so let me give you a condensed version. So my great nephew turned 4 on Saturday, and my son turned 30. So we went to my great nephew's birthday party, had a great time. Coming home, I hadn't been feeling good. Coming home, I'm vomiting in a trash bag the whole way home. Sunday rolls around. We're going to have my son's party. He knew some family were coming, but he didn't know his friends were going to be there and some other people. We go to the Japanese steakhouse, but I was sick all that morning, and my son was like, let's just cancel, Mom. Let's just cancel. And I'm thinking, dude, you don't know how many people are coming. Like, I'm not going to cancel, Pushed through, went to the Japanese steakhouse. All was great. Find out Monday that a lady and her 16-year-old daughter that were at my great-nephew's birthday party. The daughter fell sick on Sunday, and she tested positive for COVID Sunday night. So I had to then contact everybody that went to my son's thing and say, hey, not only me and my hubby and my son and his girlfriend and my brother-in-law and my nephew and his wife and baby, we were all at the same place on Saturday. And now we were together on Sunday. So it was a nightmare, you guys. I went and had a test. Hubby went and had a test just to be cautious, because I think the reason I was so sick, I know the reason I was so sick was I got the flu shot. For whatever reason, when I get the damn flu shot, I get sick as can be. And sometimes I've been sick for like a week after the flu shot, okay? Condensed version. There you go. Do you think she's buried in cement? Probably, but I don't understand why I'm seeing in the dream that she's entombed, but it's like it's see-through, like she's entombed in something, but it's see-through in my dream. So I don't know. I mean, it would make sense if it were cement, I don't know. I do think she's entombed in something, though. I think she's well hidden. The police seem to put across that they have so much evidence against Barry Morphew, yet once he was arrested, it appeared they did not have that much. They know he killed her, but need more proof. Yeah, very true. And here's the thing. Like, you waited an entire year to arrest him. You could have waited, 2 years if you needed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad he was arrested, but you guys, I'm pouring sweat. But now, he's out, and can you imagine what his kids are going through? Like, the daughters, they've got to be it's got to be so hard, because of course they don't want to believe that their dad killed their mom, but yet, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they've got to be going through this shit. Okay, let's see. We just had an incident here. Money Brothers kidnapping, 4 brothers. There was a ransom, and the kids were dropped off at 11 p.m. at night and released. Oh, wow. 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 Huh. Was it true? Was it real? Like, I feel like it wasn't real. Like, it wasn't true. I'm probably way off, but both these guys got their wives and left them. Yep. On their way to school. Wow. Wow. Yeah, no doubt. But was it real, or was... I feel like it wasn't... I'm getting like the story wasn't real. Like, something was wrong with the story. So, yeah, that's why I asked, like, were they really abducted? Or, you guys... Why is this room so daggone hot all the time? Oh, my God. Ugh. I want to get one of those little portable AC units and blow it right here in my face. Sorry, guys. Very strange. Victoria feels strange about it, too. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like the kids did it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like necessarily that they faked it. I feel like it wasn't true, though. I feel like somebody set it up. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I feel like it's not real. I should open the windows, but look what my husband did. So, technically, we need, new windows in this house. They're horrible. But, so he went around and taped all the windows. Which he did it, so, it would stay cool and hot or whatever. You know what I mean, depending on the season. So now I feel bad. I don't want to just like yank the tape off and yeah. I'm going to have to start doing something though. Shoot. I think you should get one of these or have a basin of ice. I know, right? It's always so damn hot. Dinner champion cinnamon toast. Yum! I haven't even had dinner, you guys. I need to make something later. I'll be eating late tonight. My son's not home. He went, I don't know, he's with his friends or something hanging out. And we had lunch like really late. I made like BLTs like really late, so. Wow. The parents paid a ransom. I need to look this up. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I need to get back up here and see. The Motti brothers, that's it. I'll have to look it up later. Definitely need to look it up. Okay, you guys, so you've been keeping track of, you guys know I've been having those dreams all the freaking time. Yeah, I have a fan that, see, I got smart. In my bedroom, I have this like fan like this big, and it's like one of those really strong suckers, and I blow it right in my face at night now, so that because I was just waking up like so hot all the damn time, right? No, I don't wake up hot anymore. And I was doing the fan in here before, but it was like, it was too loud, you know, so it was messing with the mic and the, yeah. Anyway, so you guys know I've been having those crazy earthquake. Let me see if I can get it all in there. Earthquakes, tsunami, mudslides, tornadoes. I'm just having like these horrible dreams, right? And I continually have them, and I even make eye contact. People literally go floating by like in a wave, and I make eye contact with them, and they're like terrified because they're basically going to die, you know? So I've been having these dreams like crazy. So I saw the other day that they were saying the earthquakes in La Palma, the Canary Islands, had gotten like really intense. And so I guess they were saying, you know, because of the volcano erupting. So I guess they were saying as long as the earthquakes stay below, does 30 feet sound right? As long as the earthquakes stayed below 30 feet, they wouldn't be able to do that much damage, right? Well, supposedly they're coming up closer to the surface now, and they're becoming more intense. So I'm like, is that part of my dream? Like, you know, menopause is one. I know, right? You know, and I'm in the position that I can't take synthetic or real hormones. I can't take any of that because I had a brain tumor in 1989, and if I take any type of natural or synthetic or whatever hormones, there's a good probability it'll come back. So I just got to deal with it. I feel you. You guys, so I just found out yesterday that I had another cousin that passed away. And he was 54. He was apparently found. They don't know what happened. They're doing an autopsy. I am not able to see it. I wasn't real close to him or anything. And I know that sounds so bad, but I have such a huge family. You guys don't understand how much family I have. And I think he's technically he's like a third cousin, second or third cousin. And I guess, so when my uncle passed away recently, hubby and I had just gone on vacation. We were at the beach. So my sister went to the funeral, and anyway, I talked to my cousin Steph today, and she was like, did you hear about him passing? And I was like, yeah. she was like, what happened? And I'm like, nobody knows. And so apparently when he was at my uncle's funeral, he told my cousin that he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. And I guess she said he wasn't looking good. Like, he wasn't looking good. And anybody that knows my family, like, you know, my cousins they're all upbeat, happy-go-lucky, you know, we're all, like, so similar, like, yeah. My cousin Chris was close to him, and she's, like, really struggling, which, ironically enough, Chris lives, she lives close to me, you know, because a lot of my family that were born and raised in Indiana, you know, a bunch of them have left, and yeah, so she lives close to me, and then I have my cousin who's in Virginia Beach, and then I have another cousin in New York. And anyway, so when nobody was saying like what he died from, we were all assuming that maybe he took his own life. But fortunately, thankfully, you know, because of course my cousin was like, you can't see it. I'm like, no, I can't. I would tell you if I could see it, okay? Because sometimes I can see with my family and sometimes I can't. Yeah. So we're just waiting. And I'm hoping and praying that his dad wasn't the one that found him, because that would be horrible for his dad. So his dad is my mom's cousin. So that makes his dad my second cousin. Yeah. So he's my third cousin then. I'm telling you guys, we have a massive, massive family. On both sides, I have a huge family. The majority of Daddy's family is gone now, you know, because Daddy was older when he had us kids, you know. So I have cousins on Daddy's side that I haven't seen since I was probably 2, you know. One's a neurosurgeon somewhere in Virginia or West Virginia. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably look him up and try to find him, but yeah, so I don't know how he passed, you know. I just, I feel horrible. I hope his dad didn't find him. Yeah. Anyway, let's get off this pity potty we're on. Okay. I have a fan that blows on my feet and head, Major. I bet. Holy crap. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, when remember I went to the family reunion to see my sister, and then we went to the beach. And my uncle unexpectedly died. The uncle we thought was going to die, he's still hanging in. He just got released from the hospital the other day. He went in again, and they said, oh, we don't think he's going to make it. They're going to give him last rites, and now he's doing good, so that's good. So, yeah, you know, death always comes in threes. And hubby just, I guess, just figured out that the Friday after Thanksgiving, him and his sister are going to drive to Arkansas so they can spend time with their dad for a week, which I'm so glad they're going, because, you know, I can't even believe that he's still around, that their dad's still around. He had so many health issues for so many years, you know, and I'm so glad that, you know, they still have him. So they're going to go spend a week with him, and yeah. Excuse me. Thanks, kid. Hit the like button. Thanks, Kim. They took my horn and I cried all the way home. Oh. Hey, Copper Petals, what's happening? Oh, no. Yeah, I just tell him to stop by. There you go. Well, my husband said today, he said, oh, we can just go, I'm just going to go see your sister. Because my sister lives in Kansas City, right? Where his dad lives, it's a 3-hour drive. What part of Arkansas is his dad in now? I can't remember. He's either in Bentonville, Jonesboro, somewhere right there. Or Rogers. Maybe he's in Rogers. Anyway, I was like, that's an awful long hike. He's like, oh, it's only 3 hours. I'm like, 3 hours on top of 657 hours that it's going to take you to drive there. You know, to drive from here to their dad's house. That's like, I think it's like an 18-hour drive or 20-hour drive. It's a long freaking way, you know? So, yeah. I love your true crime and unsolved case reading. Oh, good, good. I was just talking to hubby today. Okay, you guys. So, oh, wait, I have to say this. Okay. I'm too old. Like, I'm out of that age group of being a huge Britney Spears fan. My kids were huge Britney Spears fans, but I saw today that she's out of her conservatorship. So, yay. You know, look, this guy that she's going to marry, he's an idiot. Okay, I'll say that. Let me just put that out there. He's a complete moron. He's taking advantage of her. He's going to take everything he can get from her. But she's a grown-ass woman. If she wants to marry him, let her. She's out of the conservatorship. If she wants to blow every penny she has, let her. She's a grown woman. She's worked hard for that money. I'll let her. You know what I mean? So, yay, she's out of her conservatorship. So that's awesome. Jonesboro is 25 minutes from my... Oh, okay. Okay. You know, I bet you some of his cousins probably live right near you, Kim. Because he has cousins in Lone Oak, Rogers, Jonesboro, Little Rock. Oh, he's got cousins everywhere. My mom passed on 8/14. Please be aboard. Hi, Amy. Welcome. I'm so sorry about your mom. I'm so sorry. I don't do readings on here. There's a good reason why I don't do readings on here, because I feel like that kind of stuff is private. It should be kept private. You know what I mean? If you want to email me, you know, to set up a reading, that'd be great. We could do that for sure. Right? Right? She is still young and immature, but she's a grown woman, right? She has kids, for crying out loud. Like, she's worked hard for her money. How much of her money has her dad and her lawyer, his lawyer, and all these other people stolen from her? You know what I mean? It's like, give her a freaking break. Let her do what she needs to do. If she gets married and it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? The sad thing is that I feel like she has a lot of issues. I feel like there's so many mental health issues there. You know what I mean? But she wasn't getting help for her mental health issues under the conservatorship, because her dad wasn't getting her any help. He was just milking her for everything, stealing her money. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Good, Amy. Good. Hey, 10-9, what's happening? I don't think she's crazy at all. I think she's extremely intelligent. I think Britney Spears is very bright. But I do feel like I can feel it, you guys. Like, there's mental health issues there. Hopefully she's going to get on a healthy path and start getting help for it. You know, but the sky's the limit for her. It's her money. Let her live her life. You know what I mean? I was married to a piece of crap, right? We've all made mistakes and married the wrong person. If she's in love with him and she wants to marry him, then marry him. You know what I mean? I just feel bad for her because he's just such a POS. You know what I mean? I wish she could, like, find somebody that really loved her for her. But, you know, it's got to be hard. I mean, she's Britney frickin' Spears, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I had a conversation one time, I'll tell you. I had a conversation with Goldie Hawn and Kirk Russell, okay? I used to work backstage at this venue, and I took care of all the artists, and they would always come to all the rock concerts. No matter who it was, if it was a rock concert, they were there. And of course, they would get one of the front row seats, and we would always go and get them and escort them backstage and let them sit on the stage. So they would sit on the stage next to me and watch the shows. So we were talking, and I don't know how it came up. We were just talking about life in general, and I said, yeah, you guys have been together for so many years. And I think I made the mistake of saying you've been married for so many years, and Goldie was like, no. She's like, no. She said, we are not married. She said, he is the love of my life. And Kurt said, and you're the love of my life. And they both agreed that the best thing they ever did was not get married. And Goldie went on to say that you don't ever see Hollywood couples' marriages survive. She's like, they don't survive. They do not survive. She's like, so the last thing we wanted to do, you know, was get married and then end up divorced and hurting each other. So, yeah, when they were telling me this, I was like, you know, that really does make sense. You know, and I was telling my hubby, I was like, these, you know, these Hollywood stars, they need to like marry some nerdy Joe Blow nobody. You know what I mean? And like stay out of the limelight and live life and enjoy life, you know? And that was the thing, was that Goldie Hawn and Kirk Russell purchased a house out in the middle of nowhere. You know, let's see where they're at. I think they're like 45 miles from DC, right? They live in this gorgeous home out in the middle of nowhere. Sylvester Stallone had a house out there. Robert Duvall has a house out there. I mean, there's tons of artists that live out there, okay? But they were the only ones that did it right. They got out of Hollywood. Like, I guess they have a condo or a house or something there, so that if both of them or either one of them is, you know, shooting a movie or whatever, they'll go out there for that. And then they, you know, yeah. So they were smart. I mean, there are only two smart ones around, you know? Yeah, so marriage is a crapshoot, whoever you are. Brittany has been taken advantage by anyone and everyone, including her own family. Very true. Very, very true. I do not have a website, no. I am not good with social media. I am not good with, I'm computer illiterate, so yeah. And hubby doesn't have time to like run a website for me, you know. He's so busy all the damn time with his job, and then if it's not his job, then he's, you know, I've got him busy doing stuff around here. I just don't. I had a website a long time ago, but yeah. The Arbery case is an hour away. Our DA George Barnhill was involved with that. Really? Wow, Darlene, wow. That's crazy. That whole thing is just insane. Like, it's insane. Like, you know, sitting there saying that certain, what was it, Ken? Black pastors can't come into the courtroom. You can't say that crap. You can't limit who comes in a courtroom. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not breaking a law and they're not testifying, if they're just there for the family support, then they're allowed to be there, whoever they are. You know what I mean? Like, that whole, ugh, such crap. It's total crap, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to ask you guys if you had heard, did you guys hear Dog the Bounty Hunter's his recent interview about Brian Laundrie? Did you guys hear that? And here's what I want to say about it all. I like Dog the Bounty Hunter. You know, got his own little thing going on. He was apparently, his last show was canceled because one of his kids brought out videos of him being racist and saying some really crappy things about people. But he brought up a good point. You know, he brought up a really good point. He said, you know, they found, quote, partial remains of Brian Laundrie, and they only were able to identify them through dental records. Well, did you know that Brian Laundrie's uncle is the dentist that ID'd? Did you know that? Like, did you guys know that? Brian Laundrie's uncle was the dentist that matched the records and said that it was him. Now, I will say this. I know there's so many conspiracy theories out there, and nowadays every single thing that happens, there are conspiracy theories, right? Brian Laundrie, I feel he's dead. I do feel he's dead. I believe he's dead. But it's just weird. Like, I get what Dog the Bounty Hunter is saying, right? I get that. Like, hello, you know, how convenient is that? So if it's his uncle, is it his mom's brother or his dad's brother? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I really do think he's dead. I feel it. Like, so listen, if somebody asks me if someone's alive or dead, you know, I've used a bunch of different analogies to explain it. But picture a square, right? And if they're alive, they're in there. And if they're dead, they're not in the square. So when someone gives me a name and I look and I see them, if they're way over here, then I'm like, okay, well, he's dead. If they're right here in the little box, he's alive. So that's kind of like, that's a loose interpretation of how things are shown to me. It doesn't, I know it's confusing, but that's kind of how I see things. Wait, can you see things? Sorry. Hey, Lori, what's happening? I know, right? 10-9, right? Right? Isn't that crazy, Kim? When I heard that, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be shitting me. Right, Pat? I even, look. I'm past the Brian Laundrie crap. I won't watch any more stuff. He's dead. Yeah, right? So I even start doubting. I've said this on here a million times. Like, I'm a female. As a woman, I doubt myself. I doubt myself in life on a regular basis. I doubt myself when it comes to my gifts. I doubt myself when it comes to everything. That's just how women are, unfortunately. You know, we question things. And so I was like, okay, wait a minute. Is he alive? And then I kept like closing my eyes and I'm like, no, he's not alive. He's not alive. And I did this like 5 times to myself. And every time I'm like, no, he's not alive. He's not here. He's over here. He's dead. I know he's dead, you know? So, but yeah, and you're right. Dog is trying to stay relevant. He's trying to get a show, right? He's newly married. He has to keep his new little wifey happy. He's got to have the money coming in. Yeah. Oh, I love that interpretation. First time thinking like that for me. I should probably, yeah, see? That's how, years ago, that was how I had to, like, it's hard to explain, but, like, I had to, like, section my brain, right? And so with my gifts, I had to, like, section my brain into different pieces and figure things out. And that's how it is for me when I, quote, see things, and I try to explain it to people that way so that it kind of makes more sense. Because if I took the time to go into extreme detail about how it completely works for me, you'd be so confused, because I'm confused. Like, look, I don't even know. I say this all the time. I don't know why I get what I get. I don't know why. I don't know the timing when I get, you know what I mean? Like, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Oh, good, Hyperion. I hope it helps. I mean, yeah. I'm still reeling from Tanya saying that the girl from Australia was dead. I don't know what to think or what to say to her. She got so much hate for it. Why would Spirit do that to her? I don't know who Kirtania or whoever is. Here's what I want to say about that. Okay. So, for me personally, okay, let's just talk about me, because I can't talk about any other psychics, because I don't know how their gifts work. I don't know how they see things and how they receive information. Okay, I will tell you, for me, the stuff that I get and the stuff that I see, it's pretty cut and dry, okay? So I just explained about the box, you know, seeing if anyone's alive or dead. Okay. I don't know how it goes for all psychics, okay? But for me, it's when it comes to specific details about specific cases, I either get everything or I don't get anything. Like I said, I was talking about it last week with the Cleo Smith case. I still see these other men involved, right? I still see that. I have not wavered from that. I have not seen it any differently. That's it. So I don't know, unless there have been a few times when I've gotten information and it was kind of like, it's like I was seeing one thing, but I was getting something else. So I was like, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? So I had to pray about it and say, like, what am I supposed to see? What are you trying to show me? What's pertinent here? What are you trying to show me? What am I supposed to see? What am I supposed to do? Okay. I do that, like through prayer, you know, that's how, if I'm struggling with something that I'm seeing or getting, that's how I get to the bottom of it. For example, these dreams that I continue to have, it doesn't matter if I have them 500 million times, I'm still going to continue to pray, show me what you're trying to show me. You know, show me in these dreams what I'm supposed to see and what I'm supposed to know. And look, here's what I'll tell you. When and if I'm supposed to know specifics, I'll get the information. Okay? So, if I don't know how other psychics get their information. You know, some people use dowsing rods. Some people use spirit boards, which I won't go near them. Some people use tarot cards. There's a million different ways that psychics get their information, okay? I've tried to do tarot. I've tried to use dowsing rods. I've tried to use all kinds of things. And what happens for me, those things just become a distraction for me because I'm automatically getting the information. So if I'm sitting there, for example, like a spirit box, right? I was talking on there and I was saying, tell me your name, tell me why you're here. And I'm getting the information. I'm being given the information, but not on the stupid spirit box. So I'm like, you know, because I wanted it to come through the spirit box so that I could say, see, this is the same stuff that I'm getting. You know what I mean? But it's just, that stuff is just, it's a distraction for me. So I don't understand, I don't understand how tarot readers, for example, I'll use that as an example. I don't understand how they get their information. I will say this, for years, I never could find a tarot reader that made sense to me. Okay, for years. And then out of the blue, I got a tarot reading from this girl. She shall remain nameless. She gave me a tarot reading and I was like, holy shit. Like the stuff that she knew about me. And she didn't know me personally. Okay. So she didn't know me personally, but it was amazing the stuff that I was getting. So, but I've never sat down, like Dark Rose, for example, I love her to death. I've never sat down with her and said, you know, how do your gifts work in conjunction with tarot? You know what I mean? So I don't know how that works. I just know for me, it's hard to misinterpret what I'm getting, if that makes any sense. Because what I'm getting and I'm being given, that's what I'm getting. You know what I mean? And there's no room left for interpretation. Now, there have been times when I'm getting like weird freaking information, right? For example, the case that I posted today, I kept getting 1985, 1985, 1985. And I want you guys to understand how I was getting this, okay? It was like this. So picture yourself going through your daily life. I'm cleaning, cleaning your kitchen, doing your dishes, driving to the store, coming back. And the entire time you're doing that, this is what you're hearing in your head. Like someone's voice is in your head saying 1985, 1985, 1985, 1985, 1985, 1985. That's how I was getting it. And I finally had to like shut it down because I couldn't, it was coming through so strong and so much that I couldn't function. I couldn't think past 1985. That's all I was getting, right? So I got through that. I got that to calm down. 4 or 5 hours later, I relaxed a little bit and opened myself back up some. And guess what I started getting again? 1985, 1985, 1985, 1985. So I was like, shut the hell up. Leave me alone. I have to function, you know? So I'm like fighting with myself, like, shut up. I don't want to hear this anymore. Hold on. And then I got that shut down. And then the next day, I was getting Ford Escort. No, actually, no. First I was getting Ford. Then I was getting Ford Escort. All right? So, like a freaking broken record. So, you know, I don't know how other psychics do it. I don't know how tarot card readers do it. There are people out there that I'm totally blown away and amazed by, right? There are other people out there that unfortunately, they're not, I don't feel like they are real. I've talked about this before on here. There are so many fake psychics out there, and there are so more just on this platform. Okay, let's just talk about YouTube here because that's where I have experiences on YouTube. You know, there are so many fake psychics on YouTube. You guys have no freaking idea. And, excuse me, I have people, you know, email me or message me all the time, and they're like, hey, check out this psychic. She said A, B, and C. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I've gone on and checked them out, and I'm like, wow. Wow. That was a big old waste of my time because she was a big old zero. You know, no names here. Not trying to throw shade towards anybody specific. Y'all already know how I feel about those stupid twins, right? They're so fake. Oh my God, they're so phony.
Can I ask a question? I have a question for everybody that's on here. And this goes to show, well, let me just ask. Of everybody that's on here tonight, how many people have got a reading from Victoria?
Oh, we don't have to talk about that.
I just want to know if there's anybody on that's got a reading from Victoria. I want to know what's your...
No, I know. I know a bunch of them on here that have gotten readings. I mean, there's...
What I'm saying is everything that I've witnessed since 2006.
Ugh, you guys.
Every single thing has come around to be true. Not one thing has been wrong. Not one.
Oh,
I
God,
can't think of one. Right?
No, not that I'm aware of.
So.
I mean, and when he's talking about that, he's talking about like private cases that you guys don't really know about, like in real life. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me get caught up, you guys. It's hot as crap in here. See how far behind I am now?
So there's a couple of people, Ken and Kim, said that they've had readings, and I guarantee you they're going to say, you know, everything was spot on. So the same goes for, you know, Chloe Smith and every video, everybody that comes in contact. There's a reason why you guys have ran into Victoria. I think it's, you know, it's not by accident that you guys.
No, and I agree with that. I mean, he's my biggest cheerleader, you guys.
No, when I tell you, when you cook a meal, if it's bad, I tell you it's bad. I'm not.
I know, you're honest.
You know,
I know.
That's not being a cheerleader.
I know, but you are my biggest cheerleader, though. I would love for you to share it all, even if it's long. We can all have fun practicing. Life is ever learning. We can all have fun together. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I don't think you need to do any of these things when you get info direct. You have to stop doubting yourself. Thank you, Ken. I know. You know what? We all do it, though. You know what I mean? Like, women in general. On June 15th, I got that Summer was dead. There was a wooden box involved, and everything else was meant to confuse. I believe that sometimes I just know things. I completely understand that, Lori. Going to the Stanley Hotel in a couple of weeks. Any advice? Andy Mack, you've got to be so careful. Like, make sure you protect yourself. You need to protect yourself big time. Please protect yourself. Please. No, and it wasn't Summer. The little girl's not Summer. I continue to have that dream, and it's not her. I really feel like I feel like either it hasn't happened yet, this little girl hasn't been abducted yet, or maybe, I don't know. Heck, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know a few tarot card readers respond. There you go, Ken. There are some really good ones out there, like, for sure, you know. But there are so many fakes out there, you guys. Like, you think that most people who are psychic at, say, a psychic fair, any given time, or fakes? And if so, how can the audience determine this or not? Would you ever go to one of those events? Unfortunately, I think a lot of those psychics are fake. Oh, good, Ken. Good. Aw, good, Ken. Thank you. Not me, but I trust her and like watching her videos. Oh, good, MP. Welcome, welcome. I've never had a reading from Victoria, but would love one. Good. Aw, thanks, Amy. Thank you. I don't know how just a regular person can tell if a psychic is fake. I don't know how to explain it, but I can feel it. I don't know how to explain it, but I can I can just feel it, and I either know they're real or I know they're fake, right? I don't know. Hyperion, shoot me an email on my email so we can get you set up. Thank you, Andy. I know a few good tarot readers, but they have other gifts, and tarot is just a tool. Right. And see, that's my thing, is that I'm just not good utilizing those tools, right? Like, I'm clueless. I've tried really hard. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah. After I have conversations, I go over in my head and question my wording, etc. Yeah. I have a little bit of discernment, and I can tell who is legit, usually, but I was thrown by the real tarot and Sloan. I felt they were on the ball, and now I don't know if my senses are off. Here's what I'll say. Sloan definitely has gifts. I think one thing that Sloan has going for her is that she's just, how do I say this? She's just like really, she's just like people oriented. She's really good with people. You know, if you gave her a script and sent her out to do a movie, she could do it. You know what I mean? She's just really good with connecting with people. And I think that gives her like a big advantage, you know? I don't know anything about numerology, nothing. I know very little about astrology. I've said this before, I'm a bad psychic. I know very little about crystals. I know a wee little bit, you know. That's not how I utilize my gifts. So, you know, like I said, every psychic does it differently. You know what I mean? I've tried to do tarot. In fact, I have right here. I'm telling you guys, right here. Wait, where am I at? Oracle cards, angel oracle cards. Full deck right here. I've tried. And I guess I'm so used to getting the information, you know, through here that it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, yeah. Normal person can tell if the psychic is being vague or basically wobbling. You know if they are telling you something that is factual. Right. Why was Sloan wrong about stuff? For example, Trump. She said he would be elected again. I don't know. There were many psychics on here that said Trump was going to be elected. There were psychics that even after Joe Biden was in office, they said that Trump was really in office, that Joe Biden wasn't the president. So I don't know. I saw from the jump that Trump was going to lose. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, maybe one of Sloan's interpretations was off. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't know how they receive their information. I don't know how their gifts work to know if maybe something was misinterpreted. You know, so I think a lot of times, like I've said this before, if you take 10 psychics and you line them up and you give them the same case, the interpretations are going to be completely different between each psychic, right? A lot of being psychic is interpretive. Years ago, when I was trying to stuff my gifts, before my gifts were as strong as they are, I think back then I was interpreting what I was getting, okay? Whereas the difference between then and now is that I don't have to interpret it anymore because what I get is loud and clear, and that's what I get, and what I get is what I get, right? I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I feel. Not that I doubt you, and there must be a reason I'm here tonight. There you go, Allison. There is. There always is. You know what? If anybody thinks that there isn't a reason why specific people are put into our lives, you're very wrong. You know, specific people are put into our path, you know, for different reasons, whatever those reasons are. I mean, I have a connection with Ken, you guys. I have a connection with her, a bond with her that when I come on here and try to do a Friday Night Live, when she's not on here, I just feel off. I don't know how to explain it. But I have that kind of connection with her. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a connection with Kim. I have a connection with Pat. I have a connection with Shell. I have, you know, there is so many different people that, through my YouTube channel, that I've grown to have such a connection with them. But they're all in my life for a reason. You know what I mean? And I'm in their life for whatever reason. And, you know, if I'm telling you, if you think for 1 second, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't tell you this. I'm just babbling. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can get caught up, and then I got to tell you something. A couple weeks ago, you mentioned someone that's on YouTube that we should check out. I missed who it was. Could you tell me again? Oh, are you talking about the prepper guy? Pours, preps, and something or another. I've learned like a lot from him. He's a prepper. I'll tell you who else. Martin's Midlife Misadventures. Martin's Midlife Misadventures. It's these two women. They're married, Amy and Ashley. And they like sold their house in California and sold everything and bought an RV. And they live on the side of a mountain. I don't even know what state they're in now that I'm thinking about it. But they live with, they call him grandpa. So it's one of their grandfathers. And they like, you know, cook for him and take care of him. But they have like animals and a garden, and they're just awesome, you guys. I've learned so much from them. They're amazing. FYI. Okay, hold on. Let me get caught up, you guys. Love Sloan, but feels she kind of went off the deep end lately and talks too spiritual. Yeah, that could be. I mean, I know I'm just not into conspiracy theories, okay? It's just never been a part of my life and my gifts. I don't think it ever will be. Some people are into that. I'm not. I get what you mean if it's like a direct connection. I imagine it's a bit different. I do use tarot cards as a guide, and I have crystal bangles for protection. Everyone uses what they are drawn to. Right. Exactly. It's true, Ken. It's very true. I swear to you. There's just a connection with you guys. It's true, Pat. It's true. I'm sorry. I guess I'm the same. I just get stuff or no stuff, but I didn't know an accident was coming, and I'm disappointed I wasn't forewarned. He jumped out at me and scared me so bad I jumped out. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Okay, you guys, so let me tell you this. So, what day was I don't know. The other day, I picked up groceries, like a grocery order, and this lady's like, hey. And I was like, yeah. She's like, don't you have a YouTube channel? I was like, yeah. She's like, I just started watching you. I was like, oh, okay. Do you know that it caught me off guard, you guys? You know, it completely she caught me off guard. She did. I didn't ask her name. I was just like, oh, thanks. It's so bizarre, people. It's so bizarre when people are like, I know you're from YouTube. I haven't run into that other lady yet, though, again, because I figured I would have ran into her again, but I haven't. I was so intent on running that I forgot to put it in park and rolled into its open door to blame even though he stopped it. Aw. Yeah, that sucks, Lori. I'm so sorry. I think Sloan changed after her son died. We all know how deeply her love was for Keith. I started praying for her immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch her on a regular basis. You know, like I said, I watch like prepper video. I watch weird stuff. I just watch like random weird stuff. And especially because the reason I watch prepper videos is because I'm trying to learn how to do stuff. Like I got everything finally to make my own soap. That's my next thing. Oh, I'm going to make, this next week, I'm going to make ghee. I'm going to can some ghee. Which I didn't know this, y'all. I canned a whole bunch of butter, right? And I was like, oh, good job. Well, you know, once you open up that butter, it's useless if it's not in a fridge. So God forbid the power went out and you didn't have a fridge, right? But if I make ghee, it's shelf stable. So I have all these like projects that I'm trying to do. And with winter coming, I'm like, that's the time when I need to learn how to make soap. And I want to learn how to make candles just for fun, you know, or to give as gifts, stuff like that. I've never really been a very creative person when it comes to like crafting. I started writing poetry. I've written song lyrics. I've even sold song lyrics to groups that now have songs out. So I think I'm kind of talented there, like with poetry and being a lyricist. I'm good at that. I don't do it anymore really, but I'm just not like creative or crafty when it comes to like crafts and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's cool for me to like learn how to can, and you know, I'm gonna learn how to do soap and stuff, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So yeah. I don't watch her astronomy, but I do watch her afterlife videos. Cool. Sometimes she is too much to watch. So is Quantum. I stopped watching Quantum. Yeah. I guess Miriam like has gone in a new direction, and she got a job outside of, you know, it doesn't have anything to do with her gifts or anything, I guess. And now her channel is like, she's creating art now, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about her. I wish her well. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Sounds like a fun project. I made soap when I was 10. Would love to begin as an adult. Oh, you made soap when you were 10. Cool. I never make anything as something wrong with me. No, nothing's wrong with you. I just think, like, I think for me with, you know, working on cases in real life and working on cases for YouTube, I have to have some other outlet. You know what I mean? Like, I'd go crazy if I didn't have another outlet. Because a lot of times the stuff really gets to me, you guys. Like, I'm here to tell you, like, you know, when I say a case gets to me, I'm not kidding. Like, I can feel it. It hurts me, you know, it hurts me deep inside my soul, you know. You know, so I just think by canning and learning to make stuff and learning to do stuff, I just feel like it's a better outlet for me to use it as like a stress reliever. Because it is a lot. Like I can be working on a real life case and then somebody else will call and say, hey, I need help with this case. And then I'm trying to do YouTube videos and work on cases that are on, to put on YouTube. And it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. I feel everything, that's part of it. And, yeah, it's just really helped me a lot because I didn't realize, when I decided to start a YouTube channel, I, just thought I wanted to help people. And I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. It's hard, y'all. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Let me get caught up. Yeah, she really handled it well. I was amazed. I still adore her, but I worry about hating Winkler. I don't want to think the worst, but his video is suspicious. I don't know who that is, honey. He made soap. Cool. Some people like to make things and some people don't. Yeah, for years, like, I would do crafts with the kids when they were little, My daughter she used to love to do crafts and stuff. So we would always do that, but she was creative. I was not. Like, she taught me how to knit, okay? She learned how to knit at school, and she taught me how to knit, She was always really creative. Me, on the other hand, I was not. Our local library teaches soap making as part of their STEAM program, free. Oh, wow. Wow, really? I'll have to check that out. I sketch. That's how I create. There you go. There you go. That's awesome, Kim. I wish I could sketch. I can't even draw a stick figure without it looking funny, Yeah, Lori, I don't know what that is. Lori Winkler. I can believe that's stressful. It is stressful. When you deal with dead people all the time, and I don't mean like spirit. I mean like when you're finding out information on cases concerning people that are missing or that are dead, and that becomes like what's around you. It's hard to kind of step away from that, and it doesn't help that I have such a huge family, so people are always dropping like flies in my family. So, you know what I mean? So it's all around me all the time. Yeah. Yeah, she said Henry was there when the little girl from Poltergeist was hurt. He was interviewed and it was awful. I really wanted to be cool when I was younger, and it hurt me that he was into that. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I think I talked about everything that was on here. Oh, you guys, check out Martin's Midlife Adventures. I'm telling you, they're cool. I love both of them. They're awesome. What was I going to say? I just had something on my mind and I was like, oh, I need to talk about that. And now I can't remember. Now I don't know what I was going to say. It's all memory, muscle memory. That's all sketching is. Everybody says that. They say that about sketching, painting, dancing. But you know what? I have tried to like dance. I've tried to paint. It doesn't work. So apparently my muscle memory doesn't, it's on pause or something, or it's never been there. I'm just not like coordinated like that, I guess. My thing would be if, like, for example, I would love, I used to ice skate when I was a little kid, right? I would love to be able to ice skate again, or roller skate. But we went to a roller rink and I got the skates on and I was so afraid that I was going to fall and break a damn hip that I freaked myself out and couldn't even skate or do anything. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that ever again. I don't want to break a hip. Lori didn't say that. Winkler made them stop and picked up the girl and took her to be helped. That was my understanding. Oh. I don't really know how you do it, Victoria. You have such a big heart. One of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Aw, thank you, Pat. Thank you. I try. Sometimes I'm crazy, but sometimes I'm crazy, y'all. I am. Ask my husband. Sometimes I'm crazy. Like sometimes I'm like I just need a freaking moment, you know. Sometimes I'm just like, ah. But I love to read. I look. I have this weird thing that I like to do, right? And I never in a million years ever thought I would ever hear anybody else like to do this until I found this girl on YouTube. Can't remember her daggone name, but she loves to do the same thing. And when I saw the video and she said it, I said, "Oh my gosh, we've got to be related somehow. That's my sister from another mister. I know it. I can feel it." Like, you know. So my mom used to do this, and I think that's where I started doing it. I read recipe books from front cover to back. And next week I'll have to bring some in here. Every single recipe book that I own, and I own tons of them. I have my mom's whole collection. I have my collection. And I've now started building up, like, I've been getting like 1820s Depression era cookbooks, stuff that they used to make back during the Great Depression and stuff they used to make like in the 1820s, right? The 1800s. But if you look at any cookbook that I have, it's just loaded with like, so say, oh, I don't want it. I don't like them.
You don't?
No.
Well, I didn't try them, but.
Oh, thank you, honey. But I don't like them. So you guys, listen. Wait, let me show you real quick. So say this is the cookbook. Like all around here and here are just Post-it notes everywhere of all the recipes I'm going to make. And I even have some that have like little notes. Like, this is easy. You can do this. Or this one's kind of complicated, but you can do it. Take your time. You can do it, girl. Like, I have all these little notes on there. I know I'm weird, y'all. I can't help it.
This is a keeper.
So hubby was just nice enough to bring me up a blueberry muffin that I made earlier. Okay, I made some homemade blueberry muffins. Let me tell you a little backstory, a little history here. For years, I was allergic to berries. I couldn't eat any berries, or my throat would swell up, and I would, die. So
This is good.
really.
Yes.
So I decided, okay, I haven't had blueberries in how many years? So let me make some blueberry muffins. And I was like, I'm going to make some blueberry muffins. So I made them, right? I don't like them. He likes them. I didn't like them. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to master making blueberry freaking muffins. So now I don't know if it's the recipe or if it's just me. Like, maybe I don't like blueberries anymore. So it's been so many years since I've had them. So if you have a good blueberry muffin recipe, please email it to me. Because I seriously would like to love blueberry muffins again, but I don't know if I can, y'all. I don't know. It's like, when I was eating it, it's like the blueberries taste like rotten grapes or something to me. Like, I don't know, y'all. It didn't taste good. Okay. Well, let me get caught up. Sounds similar to being a homicide detective. My best friend's dad growing up was one, and we definitely saw the effects. Yeah. I mean, I could so easily become like a drug addict or an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like, I could see where doing what I do, you would just let yourself get out of control. But thankfully, I don't have that urge. That's the last thing I want to do is drink or do drugs. You know what I mean? Like, they had Heather dressed in a bikini and parade around the stage. They had sand and beach balls, etc. But the guys were doing a pee-wee. Herman in the audience. They were, oh God, really? Oof. I didn't believe it either. I learned from YouTube and practice. Wow. Wow, really, Kim? That's awesome. Maybe I'll try one day. Maybe it'll be something. A good friend of mine, she paints, right? She's getting really good. Like, she sent me a text and showed me what she did, and I was like, wow, you're like really good. I'm like, I couldn't do that. Yeah. Cider's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the way it is with people that have no fear. True, true. And she's in the perfect region for that. She's in California, where all the horrible shit goes down. So she's in a perfect place for it. Like, she's got balls, I'll tell you that. No, she said he was there. I never heard anyone stopped it until she was punctured inside. I'd be relieved if that was the case, but I didn't hear anything like that, unfortunately. I have over 3,000 books on my Kindle. Oh, no, you know what? You know what? Girl. So my sister and I finally linked up on our Kindles. So, because she's like a huge Danielle Steele fan, right? And you know how Danielle Steele is. How does that woman write so damn many books every year? So my sister, as soon as they come out, she buys them, right? Because she's retired now, you know, and she likes to read like I do. I can't keep up with them though. Like, I don't have enough hours in the day. But yeah, she gets those. So now we share our Kindle. So I have tons of books I could be reading. But I don't know. Lately, I've been wanting just like old school books. You know what I mean? Can you guys know that everybody has their own truth? What's true to me might not be true to you, but it's my truth. True. I agree. It is sick. Victoria, that's funny. I'm a horrible cook, but I love to read recipe books as well. Ah, it's too funny. See? I love to cook, right? I love to cook. I love to bake. Let me tell you a little story. So when I went to see my doctor back in March, right? She was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, what's been going on? And I'm like, well, you know, COVID. So I started baking. And she's like, you know what? You need to take up knitting or something because you can't gain weight knitting. I was like, but I like baking. I love to bake. I don't know. My stuff doesn't always look the best, but man, it tastes good. But these blueberry muffins, I don't know what I don't like them. I don't like them. Yeah. I'll ask Tom. There you go. Hollywood is a very sick place for anyone, but especially for children. What's his name? Corey said the biggest problem. Yep, it's very true. Duncan Hines. There you go, Pat. You know what, girl? Let me tell you, Duncan Hines. I've been seeing all these recipes. You know, you start with the Duncan Hines cake mix and add to them. I'm going to try some of those because that would make life. But I don't know, though, because I really like to bake. Like, I love to bake bread. Bread, homemade yeast rolls, any kind of bakery items. I haven't done, how do you say it? Macarons with the little feet. Like, whose car is that? Oh, it's a motorcycle. That's what the problem is. What the hell? He's out there revving his little engine. Yeah, I just love, I want to do macarons though, because they're so hard to do. You're either really good at them or you suck at them. I want to try them. I'm going to try them. And if I succeed, you'll see it on my Instagram. If you like the preppers, watch the Urban Prepper. He's a firefighter from New York. He's pretty good. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me write them down, girl. Excuse me. Urban Prepper. You know, I am... The one thing I know is, you know, you don't live in fear, just be prepared, right? That's how I look at prepping, is I gotta be prepared. And I will tell you guys, it has gotten so freaking ridiculous out here. We had like a quarter of a tank in the truck, right? And we filled it up and it cost us like $60, 60 some dollars, you know. I'm like, what? It wasn't even full tank, you know. And our truck's what? Our truck's, it's just like a baby truck. It's like a 6-cylinder, you know. It's been ridiculous. Right? I need to go on the app, kid. It's my neighbor across the street, her son's friend. He has like this little Yamaha motorcycle. And I guess he's like over there standing outside talking to the kid that lives there, revving his little engine. There he goes. Thank you. Thank you. Leave. Hi, Ginger. What's happening? What up? We're good. We're good. We went and got COVID tests done. I know that we're not positive, though, thankfully. We were exposed at my great nephew's birthday party last Saturday. It's a long story. I beg to differ. You can gain weight knitting because all that knitting is very difficult to do while you're bike riding. I know, I tried it. There you go. You sound very fancy pants. What's the secret? I don't know what you're talking about. Should I know what you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get caught up here. I think I'm caught up now, but ugh. Guys, it's so damn hot in here. Maybe by the time it's like 10 degrees outside, maybe it won't be so hot in here. But I think it still will be. It's these stupid lights. I need to like, I don't know. You know how some people just use like the little ring light? I have 3 lights, but there's only, those 2 are on. That one's not even on. If that one were on, I would be just pouring the sweat. So yeah, if you guys have a good blueberry muffin recipe, email me. Because I want to like blueberry muffins. I want to like them, you guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't like blueberries anymore. Maybe that's what it is. You know how your tastes change all the time? Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, let me tell you. So you know I was struggling to find a turkey. So I found a frickin' turkey, right? So now this week, they have turkeys out for like 27 cents a pound. Really? After I paid out the wazoo for that stupid ass turkey, now they have them that cheap? Of course they do. Of course they frickin' do. And they have them everywhere, okay? I tore the town up trying to find a turkey. Nobody had turkeys anywhere. Now everybody's got turkeys. But, you know, everybody's got turkeys, but there's no flour in most of the stores. There's no dog and cat food, which is fine. If I have to, I'm going to start making homemade dog food and cat food, so I'm getting sick of it. All the processed crap that's in that food anyway is horrible. And on top of that, okay, so the food that my dog eats, I used to pay 60 cents for a little teeny container of it, right? So when last time I bought it, it was 99 cents for a little teeny container of it. And then they had like there was like 2 different kinds. Whereas before they used to have like 40 different kinds. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, you guys. It's absolutely insane. You know, weeks ago, I tore up the town. I couldn't find water bottles anywhere. Nobody had bottled water, right? Everybody has bottled water now. It's like, it goes in like spurts with, they're out of this, they're out of that. You know, it's just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know. LED lights, yeah, they would be a lot better. It wouldn't be so damn hot. We have thousands of turkeys in the Midwest. I bet they're everywhere out there, aren't they? What, after they were selling? Yeah, you saw that. That was for real, okay? That was for real. That printout, you guys, I'm like dying of heat. That printout was for real. Like, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I ate some pineapple last week. It looks perfect. Ate a huge bite. It tasted fuzzy. Not taste, but I swallowed it. Wow, did I get sick? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Poor turkeys. I couldn't eat one. You know, I had run into this lady at the grocery store. I don't know. Last time I was there. And she was like, she was from the UK, right? She said she'd been here for 2 years. And she was like, I'm going to have to become a plant eater. She's like, I'm going to have to become a vegetarian. I can't afford to buy meat. This is ridiculous. And I was like, yeah, it is. You know, she's a really nice lady, though. A lot of companies had to reduce to only making their best-selling flavors or whatever on things. Yeah, right? That's definitely what's happening here. It's like, we used to have huge aisles of, like, cereal. A million different kinds of cereal. Now it's down to, like, you know, small sections. It's crazy. Are you telling me no gas station had bottled? Nobody had bottled water out here. No lie. Now everybody's got bottled water again. But you know how, like, if you pull up to a 7-Eleven or a gas station or a Wawa or whatever, or a Sheetz, and you know how you could see either outside or inside, they would have like bottled water stacked up to the, tons of bottled water, and nobody had bottled water. I mean, we were going everywhere trying to find bottled water. Now everybody's got bottled water. Like, you know, Diet Pepsi for a while, you couldn't find Diet Pepsi anywhere. Now everybody's got Diet Pepsi. It's just insane how it comes in like weird phases. But let me tell you guys, there are a lot of bare shelves out here. I'm telling you, we're very fortunate because of where we live. We can go DC, Maryland, Virginia, and I could, within a 25-mile radius, go to probably, let's just say, grocery stores. In a 25-mile radius, grocery stores, I could go to probably 150 different places. You know, that's not even like convenience stores and stuff like that. Like, I'm so fortunate. I hate living here, but that's one thing about this area is that, you know, you go to 10 grocery stores and you can't find something, just go to 10 more. You know what I mean? Like, if you live in a small town, it's hard to do that. But out here, I'm so fortunate I can go everywhere, you know? Yeah, worrying about the food shortages. It's definitely, like, I got a new recipe for black bean burgers that I'm going to try. And I've decided, like, I am going to, like, take a bunch of recipes, put them together, and, like, tweak them to where they're just right to make the best black bean burgers I can make. I mean, we went a couple weeks ago for like 6 days and didn't have any meat. You know, I did meatless meals, and I mean, we can do that. You know what I mean? We did it, and you know, so I love meat though, you guys. I'm sorry, but I love it. I'm so sorry. I know the poor animals. I feel bad for them. Trust me, I feel horrible for them. And maybe one day I will become a good human and be a vegetarian or a vegan or something. But at this point in my life, I like meat. It's so bad, though. It's so bad, y'all. I know. Okay, let's see. Hey, Mary Roby, I just saw you were on there. Hey, honey, how are you? Yeah. I don't think turkey is a major concern, Ken. Sorry, do you have water, sir? Do you care? I feel sorry for the slaughtered animals. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, where were we? I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago. Hubby and I were going somewhere, and there was a truck, an 18-wheeler. I think we were like on the interstate. You guys, it was just huge cages, and all these chickens just cramped into these little bitty cages. Like, I told him when we got next to it, I said, oh my God, I can't even look at them. Like, that kills me. You guys, like, it killed me, y'all. It killed me. It was horrible. No anger, just saying. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, so, I mean, if I had to become vegetarian, I could do it. You know what I mean? There was a point in my life when I wanted to become vegetarian, but I was like, it's too hard. You know what I mean? Like, I was being a wimp. Like, it's too hard to learn how to make other things. But I'm just not, like, I can't stand tofu. I don't know how anybody eats it, y'all. Everybody's like, oh, it takes on the taste of whatever seasonings you put in it. No, it just tastes like I'm eating a piece of, you know, those little rubber erasers in school that are like that long? That's what I feel like I'm eating when I try to eat tofu. I feel like I'm chewing on an eraser. It's the same, look, it's along the same lines as in the wintertime when you go to get produce at the grocery store and you buy a tomato. It tastes like freaking wax paper. It doesn't taste like a tomato. Yeah. Kills me every time I see that. Yeah, I know, right? Any insight on new moon and Scorpio? I don't know anything about the moons. I'm a bad psychic. I don't know any of that stuff, you guys. I'm like really bad. I don't know that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's wrong? I would have them as pets if I could. I want chickens as pets, you guys. I do want chickens as pets. I really do. It has been a difficult year. I just eat the same as everyone else, but miss out on the meat. There you go. I couldn't look either. Can't look at dead animals on the road either. Or commercials. The commercials of the poor little puppies, and they kill me, you guys. Like, I literally want to call up the organization and be like, yes, could you send over every single dog and cat that you have, please? I will take them here at my house. Like, seriously. This is why, let me tell you, this is why we don't go to the animal shelter. We can't. We can't go to the animal shelter. You guys don't understand. Look, I have one cat and one dog. And I can't go to the animal shelter. Because anytime, okay, look, when I see on the neighborhood app, you know, when it says like, oh, I just found kittens or puppies. And look, my husband's such a good guy. Like, he loves animals too. So if I went and got 5 cats, he'd be all right with it. You know what I mean? But I just can't turn into a crazy cat lady right now. I have too much other stuff going on. But I wouldn't mind being a crazy chicken lady, though. Yeah, I think that would be good. But everybody's like, oh, chickens are so dirty. Well, any animal is, you know. You just got to clean up after them. Plus, my chickens would not be dirty. My chickens would be clean chickens. In my mind, anyway. I was vegetarian all through high school, like 3 years, then reverted. I miss turkey sandwiches so much. Actually, you know what? I love turkey sandwiches, you guys. The day after Thanksgiving, a leftover turkey sandwich. I really do like turkey sandwiches like that, though. But it's good. I'll have one sandwich and I'm good to go for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? I can do it. I can do it. Don't see it as eating vegetables only. I don't like veg. It's just not vegetarian, just eating veg. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Ken. That's why I have 4 dogs. Let me tell you. So 2 doors down, our neighbor, she has, let's say, she fosters animals all the time, but now she has 4 permanent dogs. I think she's up to 2, maybe 3 cats, and she has a bunch of birds. She made the comment one time. She's like, yeah, anytime my husband comes home from work, he's always like, did you take any more animals in? She's like, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm like, I can relate. She had, so this puppy mill got shut down. And so she ended up getting an English bulldog for free, right? He was purebred or whatever, because they shut the puppy mill down. And they had a whole bunch of puppies, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get one of those puppies. I need one of those puppies, right? And so I was so close to saying I needed one, but my husband was standing out there, so I was like, oh, I'll have to tell her later. And then she said, they all got adopted. And I was like, damn, I want one of those little puppies. Sorry. Sorry. She's funny, my neighbor, man. For years, she like hated me. I'm not kidding you guys. She hated me. She didn't like that I would stand outside joking with her husband. So her husband told me the one time, oh, my wife's like really not happy with me talking to you. And I'm like, why? Oh, I think she thinks there's something going on. I'm like, what the hell? I'm married and so are you. What are you talking about? Plus, this guy is totally not, yeah, totally not my kind of person. No, I couldn't live with him. You know, and I'm like, so she hated me for like years. Now she's gotten older. She's mellowed out. And now, you know, now I actually talk to her instead of just giving her like that look, like, you know, yeah, I talk to her now. His company screwed me when I paid for a child for many years. I don't trust any of them after that. She shared my son's exact birthday. It was very hard to have to let her go. Aw, I'm sorry. Our gas is still around $3.12 a gallon. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. What did I see? What did I frickin' say? I saw somewhere it was like $4.99 a gallon, then mid grade was $5.99, and then high grade was like six something a gallon. I was like, what the hell? We're very fortunate out here. Now, if you go to like downtown DC, it's pretty close to $4 a gallon there. But if you stay on the outskirts, excuse me, I think gas is like 320 something to 350 or 360, depending on where you are, I guess, you know. But it's just, it's gone up. It's getting freaking ridiculous. Oh, take care, Darlene. Have a great week, honey. Have a great week. The stink eye. There you go. Yeah, I'm just not good at doing it. Because it makes me want to bust up laughing, you know. Made me sad. They told me the parents were quitting. Oh, wow. Jeez. Wow. In the UK? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I also saw something. I saw a thing the other day that said, an article that said, like, the UK was cracking down on, like, vaccine mandates and stuff. It's $3.39 for mid-grade here. Wow. I used to skip many pictures of her in the last photograph. I could tell something was not right. After that, I kind of... Oh, man. You cut off contact. Damn. I'm so sorry. That sucks so bad, Allison. I just started giving to help with girls. They're having their own work to cut off. Wow. Wow. That sucks, Allison. Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get off of here. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope everybody has a great week. I'll see you next Friday night. $5.50 a gallon. Holy shit. That's a lot of freaking money. Like, I feel so bad when I see people pulling up to the gas pumps, you know, with these big ass trucks. I'm like, you're not even going to be able to afford gas here soon. You know what I mean? You too, Kim. Bye, Afton. Bye, Pat. Bye, Lori. Bye, everybody. Bye, Allison. Bye, Ken. Who else? Bye, Lori. Thanks, honey. You too, Ginger. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Allison. I got you, honey. I understand. Trust me. Trust me, I do understand. Bye, Lisa. Okay, guys. Bye. Let me get off here. Do I know how to do this? It's a new thing. I don't know if I know how to do this.